Hello friends, welcome back to Automation Testing Insider.com. So this is SQL tutorial part 7 and let's have a look at the agenda for today. So today we are going to talk about SQL aggregate functions, explanation of each aggregate function with example. We'll talk about group by clause, and at last we'll practice 10 SQL queries using aggregate functions and group by clause. So there are 5 types of aggregate functions in SQL. We have count, sum, average, max and minimum. Okay, so these are the 5 types of aggregate functions. So let's talk about each one of them in detail. So what do you mean by aggregate function first of all? Okay, so SQL aggregation function is used to perform the calculations on multiple rows of a single column of a table. It returns a single value. So let's have a look. So my SQL server management studio is already open over here, and if you remember, we performing all the queries on this employee detail table in previous sessions. So let me just execute this. So here you can see all the records in this table, employee detail table. So what it says, SQL aggregation function is used to perform the calculations on multiple rows of a single column of a table. So let's say here we have a salary column, right? So we are going to perform like sum of all the salaries, count of the number of rows in this employee detail table or salary column. Okay, a maximum of salary or minimum of salary. So these are the different operations which we are going to perform on a single column. Okay, but multiple rows, since it contains multiple values in each row. Each row contains some value, right? So we are going to perform values operations on different rows on a single column. So this is aggregate function. As we discussed, like we have count, sum, average, max and minimum. So let's talk about first the count function. Count function is used to count the number of rows in a database table. It can work on both numeric and non-numeric data types. So let's see like how it works. So basically, if you write like count star, returns total number of records. And let's say if you write like count in bracket salary, return number of null values over the column salary. Okay, so let's have a look. So select, we have count function, count, and in bracket from employee detail. So in bracket we'll put star. So what it will do, it will just count the number of rows in this employee detail table. So let me just execute this query. So you can see total, no column name, the 13. You can add alias like total columns like this, and if you execute this query, you will see total columns 13. Similarly, instead of count star, you can give any column name as well. And if you see the second example which I have given over here, count salary, return number of null values. So it will count only not null values, okay, non-null values. So if you see in this employee detail table salary column, so we have null value for this first name Tom, right, employee ID first. So here you see null value, so it won't count this null value. Apart from that, we have 30 rows, right? So total 30 rows, so it should give 12. So let's see, yeah, total columns 12. So it doesn't consider none values. It doesn't consider null values. Yeah, so the second one is sum. Sum function is used to calculate the sum of all selected columns. It works on numeric fields only. And the previous one, guys, count will work for numeric as well as non-numeric. So suppose I want this first name over here, so we can write first name like this and we can execute this query. So here also you'll see 13 total columns 13, because there is no null values in first name. So this is how you get. About sum function is used to calculate the sum of all selected columns. It works on numeric fields only. So let's say I want sum of salary, right? So how do you write? Select sum. So we have sum function, and inside that you need to provide the column name for which you want sum, right? So here we have salary column, non-numeric numeric column, we have salary. So we'll calculate the sum of the salary. So we'll write select sum of salary as total salary from employee detail. So let's execute this. So total salary is 93,000, 9,39,000. Okay, so this is how you get total salary. Now what is next? We have average. Average function is used to calculate the average value of the numeric type. Average function returns the average of all non-null values. Okay, so select average salary from employee detail. So here we have, so it will calculate the average of salary, right? So average of salary as average salary from employee detail. So how do you calculate the average? The total number of total salary, sum of salary divided by number of records, number of salary, number of records, right? So in number of rows. So in salary column we have, and it won't consider the null value. This will also not consider null value. So we need to divide by 12. Sum of salary divided by 12 will give us average salary. So let's have a look first this average salary, average function. So select average of salary as average salary from employee detail. So this will give some value 78,250. Now we'll cross check this whether it is correct or not. So we'll give sum of salary divided by count, right? Count of which column? Salary column, correct? So let's execute this. So you can see the same value. So if you execute both these queries, you will see the same result, 78,250. Here also 78,250 is the average salary of all the employees in employee detail table. So what is next? We have max. Max function is used to find the maximum value of a certain column. This function determines the largest value of all selected value of a column. So suppose we want the maximum salary from employee detail table. Who is having the employee who is having maximum salary, okay, from this salary column. So how do you get that? So simply we'll write select max. So we have max function salary from employee detail, max of salary. So 1,10,000 is the maximum salary in employee detail table. So we can give alias or like max salary, and here we can give, yeah, like this. So we got the maximum salary from employee detail table. So similarly we have minimum as well. Minimum function is used to find the minimum value of a certain column. This function determines the smallest value of all selected values of a column. So instead of minimum maximum, you put minimum over here like this. So this will give us minimum salary in employee detail table. So minimum salary is 40,000 and maximum is 1,10,000. Now let's talk about group by keyword, and then we'll move to write some queries. So I picked 10 queries, guys. We'll solve all those questions and write 10 SQL queries. But before that, let's have a look like what do you mean by group by keyword, group by clause. So the group by clause is SQL command that is used to group rows that have the same values. The group by clause is used to select a statement, used in the select statement. So I'll give you some example as well. So the group by statement is often used with aggregate functions, like it is often used with aggregate functions like count, max, min, sum, average. So in that 10 queries, I'll show you this example, like using count, max, min, minimum, and sum and average to group the results set by one or more columns. So this is basic syntax of group by keyword. So we have select column 1, column 2 from table name, where condition, some conditions, and then group by particular column, and then order by. So this is the simple syntax of group by keyword. So basically what it does is the group by clause is SQL statement that is used to group rows that have the same values. So let's see some example. Yeah, so these are the questions I have picked. 5 questions over here. These are very simple ones, and then we have some more advanced one. So let's get started with the queries. So we'll understand everything like group by also, and all the aggregate functions which we talked about. So get the highest salary from employee detail table. So already we have written the query for that one. So select max of salary as max salary from employee detail table. So that will give us the highest salary from employee detail table. Get the lowest salary, that is minimum, we have written over here. And then we have get how many employees exist in employee detail table. So how to count this, right? So how many employees exist in employee detail table? So simply we can write like select count of first name, let's say first name, from employee detail table. So this will give us, or we can give alias like total employees. Okay, so this will give us number of employees 13. Write the query to get the department and department wise total sum salary from employee detail table. So we need to get the query to get the department and department wise total salary, sum of salary. So how do you write? So here now we are going to use group by. So select, we need department and sum of salary, right? Department wise total sum salary. So we are going to use sum of salary, but we want department wise. Okay, so we'll see how we can write from employee detail. Now here we have to use group by. In case if you don't use group by, let's see what would be the result. Okay, so select, we have just written like select department and sum of salary from employee detail. So let's see. So guys, if you see, it throws an error like column employee detail to department is invalid in the select list because it is not contained in either an aggregate function or the group by clause. So here we have written the aggregate function, but it does not contain this group by clause because we want the sum of salary, but we want department as well. Either you write like this will correct, or you have to write group by with some other column like department wise. So let's say if you write like this, what would be the result? Like total sum of salary is this one, right? But we want department wise. Okay, now what we are going to do, we have to write group by clause over here, group by department, so that it will group the result, the sum of salary department wise. We have different departments, like we have IT department, HR department, so that will count the sum of the salary, will sum the salaries of particular department. Like IT, let's say we have IT, let's say we have HR and HR over here, so it will sum all the salaries of HR department. Now let's execute this query. Now here you can see department admin, HR, ICT, IT. Just give some alias over here, total salary, and if you want to separate this, you have to put inside a square bracket like this. Yeah, total salary from employee detail like this. Now here you can see department admin, this is the total salary, HR, this is the salary, ICT and IT, we have corresponding total salary. So what is the next question? Write the query to get the department and department wise total sum salary. Like in the previous question, display it in ascending order according to salary. Now we are going to use order by. We are going to use order by keyword over here. Order by. What do you want? Display it in ascending order according to salary. So according to salary. So directly we cannot put salary over here because already we have this sum of salary. So what we'll put, either we'll put this alias name total salary, or we can put sum of salary as well. Anything is fine. So let's put this total salary over here like this. Now this will give in ascending order, because by default it will be ascending order will be there with order by, right? It will arrange in ascending order by default. So here you can see in ascending order 1,43,000, 2,10,000, 255 and 331. And suppose we want descending order. I think next question is related with the descending order. Write the query to get the department and department wise total salary displayed in descending order according to the salary. So this is how we get the descending order. You can see the lowest salary over here at last. Now next question is, write the query to get the department total number of employees in each department, total sum salary with respect to the department from employee detail table. So now we want get the department total number of employees in each department. Yeah, now we want select department total number of employees in each department. So how do we write? Count will give first name, that will give us total number of employees, and what do you want? total sum salary with respect to the department, sum of salary from employee detail group by department. Okay, so let's see what it prints. So here you can see, and you can see department, number of employees. So we can give alias over here, number of employees, or in bracket you can give like this, so that you can separate it like this. Let's run this query. We have department, number of employees, and column name, sum of salary, total salary. Total salary like this. Let's execute this. Now we got department, admin, number of employees 3, total salary is 2,55,000. So this is how you get the record of result of this query. Answer of this question: write the query to get the department, total number of employee in each department, total sum of salary with respect to department from the employee detail table. Now let's see the next question. Get department wise average salary from employee detail table, order by salary, ascending order. Get department wise average salary. So average salary is simple, guys. So simply what you can do, I'm just doing copy paste over here. So we don't want the count of employees, we need just we want just average salary. So simply we'll put average over here, average of salary as average salary from employee detail, group by department. So we'll get the department wise average salary. Like admin department, this is the average salary, HR is 70,000, ICT is 71, and IT is 82,000. So this is how you get department wise average salary. Get department wise maximum salary from employee detail table, order by salary, ascending order. Sorry, in the previous question we have order by salary, ascending order as well. So group by and order by average salary, or this average salary, ascending order, right? So no need to put ASC, or you, if you want, you can put ASC, ascending order. So this will give us in ascending order from lower to higher. Get department wise maximum salary from employee detail table, order by salary, ascending order. So department wise maximum salary. So simply we do copy paste over here, because similarly the next query will be similar. Just we need to put maximum over here, and rest of the things will be similar. So we'll see the maximum salary from employee detail table department wise. ICT we have 78 is the maximum, 78,000. So if you want to verify, you can verify from here as well. ICT department, what is the maximum salary? So we have this ICT 78,000. We have one ICT department, two. Another one is 65,000. So it picked this one 78,000. Here you can see 78,000. The another one is 65,000. So this is how you get. And what is the last query? Get department wise maximum salary, minimum salary from employee detail table, order by salary, ascending. just copy this and put it over here. Minimum salary, and rest of the things will be same only. So just select this. You'll see the minimum salary department wise. So 40,000 is the minimum from HR department. So if you want, you can check in employee detail table what is the minimum of HR department. So HR we have 1 lakh over here, so we can ignore that. We have 40,000 over here, so 2 HR people are there. So one is 40,000 and another one is 1 lakh. As 3 we have 1 lakh, and here we have 70,000 as well. So minimum is 40,000. So this is how you write the queries using aggregate functions and group by clause. Now in the next video we will talk about how to get the nth highest salary. Suppose you want the second highest salary, third highest salary from database table. Let's say we have more records and you want to get like second or third or fourth, lowest or highest salary. We'll talk about that in next video, and that is very important interview question as well. So we'll talk about that in detail in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe this channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.